the stage is 4,000 miles away on the east coast of Ireland and the Emerald Isle's capital city of Dublin and Aviva Stadium for the continuation of the sport's longest uninterrupted series. Iowa State and Kansas State, two Big 12 championship and college football playoff contenders, square off for the 109th time in the Week 0 featured matchup, drawing attention both globally and back home in the USA, setting the table for the 2025 season. The 2025 college football season is underway from Dublin, Ireland. And after the touchback, Iowa State will start on its 25-yard line. And Becht will keep it on third down, and he gets the first down. Rocco Becht had 8 rushing touchdowns last year, so he's very athletic.
Short yardage situations, they love to call Rocco Becht's number. You're going to see a bevy of tight ends today.
They rush 4. Becht from the pocket is hit and sacked back at the 38-yard line. Toby Osunsami.
Was really good coverage, and you're going to see the walls cave in on Rocco Becht. Nice job working through the tight end, condensing that pocket.
Tyler Perkins, 4th year as the starting punter. And Dylan Edwards, very dangerous with the ball in his hands, has to backpedal, and he muffed the kick, and it's recovered by Iowa State at the 8-yard line. Aiden Flora jumps on the loose ball, and Iowa State will have it goal to go.
One of the most dangerous weapons in the Big 12, Dylan Edwards. A costly mistake to start this game off. Remember last year, Kansas State fumbled the first play of this rivalry matchup on the road. Turned into a touchdown for Iowa State. And Dylan Edwards, we've all been waiting to see him get his hands on the football. He just muffs it. Bell there with the hit. And a huge recovery for the Cyclones inside the 10.
You know, Dusty, because of all the fireworks, there's still a lot of smoke in the stadium. You wonder if that impacted at all the vision.
Burkle in the red zone.
Backed in trouble again, sacked again. Osunsami gets back there again. Loss on the play of 8. Pitch to Sama, ball on the ground. And Kansas State falls on it. It's Austin Romaine coming up with the football. 2 turnovers in 5 minutes here in Dublin.
Well, this toss is going to hit Sama right in the face. He can't field it. Big hit by Stufflebean.
And Johnson's pass is caught on the redirection by one of the offensive linemen, Terrence Enos.
Ezeagu gets the big bear paw. He is long, 6'5", 280, jumps up, times it perfectly.
Jackson has been the only running back on the field for Chris Kleiman so far in the game.
Matt Wells described Dylan Edwards like a video game to me. And his impact, potentially not in this game, is massive, Dave Pasch.
Iowa State, though, turned it over after it got the takeaway. Carson Hansen, and again, no running room, maybe a yard or 2. Big hit by Rexpan Y.
Pads popping down there. Both these front sevens to start this game, they have been fierce. Kansas State really hangs her hat on that front 7. Iowa State's looked very good. Both these offensive lines going to have their hands full for 60 minutes here this afternoon.
A grand total of 3 passing yards between the two teams in 10 minutes of action. Becht's pass caught this time. Close to a first down is Gabe Burkle. And it is an Iowa State first down.
Gabe Burkle just going to sneak outside. Nobody out there in the flats in zone coverage. Eyes in the backfield. A good find by Rocco Becht.
26 catches and a touchdown for Burkle a year ago. Junior from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Backed off play action, and his pass is caught for a first down. Brett Elskelson, who's wearing Jaden Higgins' old number 9 on the first down grab.
Well, that RPO, watch this safety sneak down. It's going to create a void in this skinny post. Rocco Beck, good job selling it inside. You get that safety to creep up. There's open space and a strike to Eskelson.
Take a picture. We've had back-to-back completions. Obviously a wet field, wet football, rain off and on here in Dublin. Kansas State rushes 5, back throwing to the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. Dominic Overby able to haul it in. The first score of 2025. Nineteenth consecutive game with a touchdown pass for Rocco Beck, a school record in the FBS active leader. And Overby already with more catches in this game, 2, than he had all year in 2024, just 1. Conrady makes it 7-0 Iowa State.
Well, it starts with the protection. Kansas State's going to dial up a blitz. They've struggled. Iowa State struggled to protect so far. Carson Anson's going to step up, and he's going to be really good here. But watch here. One-on-one coverage. And it's going to be Wesley Fair just gets beat. Good sell inside by Overby, and a dime delivered by Rocco Beck. Great route. Wesley Fair gets caught inside. He can't overcome. They told us Dominic Overby was the fastest player on offense. A lot of excitement in Ames, Iowa, as they watch from 4,000 miles away.
In the middle of that Iowa State defensive line, and they're going to go Wildcat here with Jace Brown taking the direct snap, faking the pitch to the quarterback, Avery Johnson, and taking off past the 40. And Brown thrown out of bounds at the 30-yard line by Marcus Neal. Got single coverage up top against him. Kansas State going to run Jackson up the gut, and he gets knocked down 2 yards short of the line to gain by Jamison Patton and Marcus Neal. 4th down. Tip ball to an offensive lineman. And Johnson will keep it himself, and Johnson heads for the end zone. Touchdown, K-State.
Boy, it's a tight end game. Watch Garrett Oakley get upfield and get a key block. Inside, you see that defensive end cheat inside. Garrett Oakley secures that block, opens up that edge. And Avery Johnson puts his foot in the ground, gets north and south.
Backed on 3rd down and 9. Gets leveled and fumbles the ball. It's recovered by Kansas State. Knocked out by Quay Moss, recovered by Chidi Obi-Izor.
With this blitz, watch Quay Moss right here. He's going to start up, he's going to work inside, and he's going to come scot-free and clean and get to the quarterback. Very well done as he works back inside late. Rocco Beck never identifies him. Ball's out. Kansas State on top. Really good job by Moss. Not just getting to the quarterback, Dave, but getting that hand on the football. Rocco had the ball low. Quay Moss knocks it out at Kansas State.
Give to Jackson, and he's hit in the backfield and taken down by Marcus Neal. Does not appear to have it.
Watch this speed coming downhill right at you. 4th and 1. Big game rivalry, maybe a Big 12 championship. Later in the season on the line, Marcus Neal's downhill, and he gets a big stop. We're tied up in Dublin.
The Wildcats take over on their 41-yard line. Again, Jackson in for the injured Dylan Edwards, and a wide receiver screen to Jaron Bradley, trying to get the ball in his hands, and he was brought down immediately by Cale Brazil. So they're off schedule and running on 2nd and 12. Devon Rice nowhere to go, and he's swarmed, hit by Neal and Bell at the 37-yard line.
That's what Iowa State defensively is doing. Everybody where they need to be. Pursuit to the football, really well done. that his linebacker was making a call not toward the offense.
So Avery Johnson on 3rd and 8. A receiver is wide open for a first down. It's the tight end, Garrett Oakley. All the way down to the 38-yard line. Gain of 20.
Iowa State just playing soft. They're going to play soft, and you're going to see him just find a little open space right here. As Iowa State continues to bail outside, Oakley finds that grass, finds that space. Dylan Edwards typically would be catching that pass.
Joe Jackson with room downhill, and he fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by Iowa State. Right into the arms of Tayshaun James. Another lost fumble.
There was a big hole opened up. Surges comes down, squares up Joe Jackson. Ball's out, Cyclones on top.
'109th meeting going back to 1917. In trouble, Beck gets away from a defender, and Beck takes off, diving past the 40.
So good by Beck. He feels that pressure off his right. He sees it. He slides to his left. Hole opens up. And a nice pickup on first down.
And Beck will keep it. And he's able to fall forward and get the first down. Tackled on the play by Sayamalo and Gabe Powers.
For that review, like it was going to be a sneak. They spread it out.
Highest 5 ranked conference champions get bids to the 12-team field. Year 2 of that as the pass is caught. A first down. It's Benjamin Bramer, hurt for most of last year, getting to the 32.
5'10" Quay Moss working on 6'7". Benjamin Bramer does a good job getting inside leverage.
Iowa State trying to preserve time by calling the last one on defense. Rushes 3. Johnson over the middle. It's caught. A first down by Jace Brown.
Well, nice right there by Jace Brown. The thought process here, he was going to be aggressive earlier when he had him backed up. When they converted on 3rd down, made more sense just to take it to half-tied 7 apiece.
Kansas State will get the ball to start the second half. Iowa State just 23 rushing yards in the first half. Kansas State will get the ball to start the second half. And from the goal line is Bryce Nornberg. And he gets to about the 19, and that's it.
To make sure it doesn't negatively impact the season.
Back in trouble, and sacked again. Boy, having a day, Toby Osunsami.
All throughout the course of the day. This is called a TE stunt. Tackle first, end's going to come second, and they run it to perfection. Just a 2-man game. That tackle gets up the field. He's going to keep that guard, pick off that tackle, and you see the end come underneath, and another sack, 4th on the day for this Wildcats defense. And the power of the locals is very real here, Mr. Peck.
Johnson looking, everybody covered. Now a receiver comes free. And it's Jaron Bradley on the catch.
Avery Johnson had all day to be able to sit back there, survey the landscape of the field. Nice grab there on first.
Avery Johnson finds another open tight end. And it's Braden Lofton this time. Johnson's in a groove. Now, gain of 17. Here's the end-around pitch to Jace Brown. And Iowa State was not fooled. Tackle made by Jeremiah Cooper. Jace Brown really had the only explosive play for Kansas State in the first half, running the ball, so they tried to get him out. Back, hoisted deep into the end zone. Caught, inbounds, touchdown, Brett Eskelsen. And Iowa State has the lead.
Protection's been a problem all game, and they're going to dial it up. Vanderman's going to bring another pressure. Watch the offensive line go to work here. They're going to set up a good, clean pocket, pick up that pressure, allow the time. Now, what happens down the field? Eskelsen with a picture-perfect route. Watch the route. He's going to freeze the corner. Corner's going to freeze, and he's going to come wide open. And another dime delivered by Rocco Beck. The route freezes that corner. McIntosh, he gets flat-footed. He fights on that initial slant. And then as soon as Eskelsen clears him, ball delivered perfectly. Good concentration through the catch. And the Cyclones back on the board here in the second half.
Perhaps the final play of the quarter. Play action pass. Johnson setting up, climbing the pocket, and a wide open tight end Oakley into Iowa State territory. Tackled at the 44-yard line.
This is the end of the third quarter.
For a gain of 22, and Kansas State will start the fourth quarter in Iowa State territory, trailing the Cyclones by 7. The Big 12 opener. The college football season opener here in Dublin, Ireland. Avery Johnson, 7 for his last night. Going downtown for Jace Brown. Incomplete. Brown could not hang on. Tayshaun James in coverage in the end zone.
Boy, how about this by Tayshaun James? He's bigger safety running with the speedster Brown. Stays stride for stride, no interference, gets that left hand up, right in the way, a little deflection on the pass. That's extremely, extremely well done by the Oklahoma City product, Tayshaun James.
Has a fumble recovery in this game as well. Another pass play. Johnson hits Jerron Tibbs, fighting for yardage. And finally blow it dead after a pickup of 7.
Big third down coming up here for Kansas State. You heard Chris Kleiman say we've had good drives. They've just kind of sputtered and stalled out. Kansas State needs this one to not stall out and match what Rocco Becht and that Cyclone offense was able to do. I like keeping the ball in Avery Johnson's hands. I'd like to see him as a runner a little bit. He's been better as a passer, but boy is electric as a runner.
Pumps, looks deep, got a receiver, Jace Brown, walks into the end zone, touchdown, Kansas State. Among the best in the country at that. The extra point is good, and we are tied.
And he's an excellent route runner as well.
The Wildcats just tied it up now, kicking deep to Flora. He'll field it on his 6-yard line. And Flora has some room straight ahead, but then gets planted at the 26-yard line. Becht off play action. And the pass should have been picked off. It is dropped at the 25-yard line by Donovan McIntosh. It's been a game filled with turnovers, and there should have been another one there.
Boy, Rocco Becht, thankful for that drop by McIntosh, because a gift almost delivered. McIntosh, eyes on the quarterback. This ball thrown right to him.
Carson Hansen with room, and he's got a first down inside the 40-yard line to the 36. Hansen starting to heat up. 15 yards on the ground.
How about Jim Boniface, the center? Watch him get up to the second level. Watch him work up. Really does a nice job opening up this hole. Works through the nose tackle. And a good cutback there by Carson Hansen. Now, give Jim Boniface a lot of credit. Back in 2023, started every game as a center, was a backup last year, now getting another opportunity to start.
But on a roll right now, picking up another first down for Iowa State on the ground. They're starting to lean on that K-State defense. A gain of 7. They'll move the sticks down to the 21 early in the fourth in a tie game. A 34-yard field goal try. Kyle Conrarty. And Iowa State has the lead back. Conrarty missed a 49-yarder in the first half, but is good here from 34. The Cyclones with 10 minutes to go. Lead in Dublin by 3.
Carrying the load for this offense. Rocco Becht's had the hot hand. It's checked empty.
Becht will keep it himself inside the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Score by the Cyclones after Kansas State gambled and went for it on 4th down inside their 30. The Cyclones take advantage, and we have our first two-score lead here in Dublin. Conradi makes it 24-14. Iowa State, 6:38 to play.
Well, it started with the fourth down stop. Jamison Patton flying downhill to make a play on fourth down. Avery Johnson gonna run a quarterback sweep, and it's Patton. Boom! Comes down and gets the stop. And Roscoff, you're gonna see a great job here and right here by the right tackle, Tyler Miller. Run that fullback, H-back in motion. Your right tackle with a nice block getting up to the linebacker, Desmond Purnell. And it's Rocco Beck making a cut, finding the end zone, and giving Iowa State a two-score lead here in Dublin.
Johnson off play action, moving left, throws it deep, got a man wide open, while Jaron Bradley gets behind the defense and scores. Touchdown, Kansas State. What a response. One play later, the Wildcats are right back in it. And like Rocco Beck, Avery Johnson now with 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing score. Luis Rodriguez, first-year kicker for K-State, puts it through, and it's a 3-point game again.
Well, the redshirt freshman, Cummings Coleman, the staff told us he's been excellent, and we're going to see a lot of him. He's going to be playing the safety position. Go ahead and roll that, guys. Playing the safety position. Now freeze it for me. Freeze it. Cummins looking down inside. Give me a different look. The safety was looking down inside. He's got to be over the top. He never gets over the top. Cummins right here. He's got to get over the top of this. His vision is down inside on Jace Brown, and nobody runs with the vertical from Bradley. Safety's got to get over the top here. His vision gets back inside to Jace Brown. Nobody over the top, and it's a walk-in touchdown for Kansas State.
Run play. Hansen downhill. First down past midfield. Powers his way to the 49.
The right side of this offensive line is doing work, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute work. It's Tyler Miller. It's Brendan Black. Watch the push here off the right side. Just watch the mash down. The movement on the double. Burkle getting just enough of that second level. And Dave, Carson Hansen looks like a different player here in this second half. He is running with a purpose. He is running with fresh legs.
Beck pulls it back, lobs it, caught, Burkle, first down, inside the 25. What a call for Iowa State.
So much for keeping it on the ground. That's why Taylor Mauser is so good at what he does. He's going to fake, and then he's just going to sneak out. Great job by Rocco, selling the play action. Burkle sells it so well, stock blocks, sheds, releases, comes wide open, and a great find. What a play call by Taylor Mauser. That is trust in a veteran quarterback.
Pressure, and here they come against Beck, who lobs it, caught. Hansen got the first down. Hansen still going, dives. He's down, but he got the ball across. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Trust your quarterback, trust your veteran team, and get it to your running back, Carson Hansen, who has been an absolute beast in this fourth quarter. There was no doubt in Matt Campbell's mind what he was going to do. Boy, sure looked like when he stretched that ball over.
Yeah, let's keep an eye here. They're going to review this.
Where's the forearm? What a call by Taylor Mauser. Matt Campbell.
Ball
That's going to be, that forearm might have slid on the ground before the ball crossed the plane, Dave.
Take a look at the opposite angle here. Now his forearm is down. The ball is short of the goal line.
What an outstanding victory. Great ball game all the way through. You knew it was going to be a fight till the end. And Iowa State going to take a happy flight home back to Ames, Iowa after this huge 24-21 win.
Will they meet again in December 6th in Arlington for the Big 12 championship game? It's very possible. Kansas State, according to ESPN analytics, the favorite to win the conference, but Iowa State will take that mantle at least until the week 1 games kick off after this huge win here.